Happy morning, dear friends. Here's yours, Dr. Rajanta. Welcome to Demystify with Ajay. Dear friends, today we are going to learn how to install the current version of MySQL on a Windows system. Whether you are setting it up for development or learning SQL or working on a project, this guide will walk you through each step with clarity. Now let's begin by downloading the official MySQL installer. Open your web browser like Chrome or Firefox or Edge. In the search bar, type MySQL and hit enter. Look for the official site. Dear friends, www.mysql.com. So always download from trusted source to avoid malwares. Now here, click on to download. This exact link is in the top navigation bar. Scroll down and choose MySQL Community GPL Downloads. This is the free and open source edition, perfect for learning and project. Dear friends, using the community edition ensures you have access to the complete features, especially for educational or small scale project. And here, this is what the community downloads. I'm just going to click on to MySQL installer for Windows. And here, 8.0.42 is the latest version of installer, and here I'm just choosing my OS as Microsoft Windows. And kindly just observe, dear friends, here we have two installer options, as one is 2.1 MB, which is a web installer, and another it is 353.7 MB, which is a full installer. Let me just choose the full installer. And yes, it includes all components as like servers, Workbench, shell and other tools. No need for downloading components during installation. And handy if you are offline later. Okay. And here kindly just don't worry that it says x86. It works perfectly on Windows 11 64-bit. Click on download. And kindly just observe, we have been prompted to create Oracle account. It is up to your wish. If you have already a login, kindly just go with login. If you want, you can just sign up too. And here for a while, I'm just going to click no thanks, just short my download. And kindly just observe, dear friends, here download is started and it just take only few minutes. And dear friends, once your download is complete, let's run the installer. And of course, it would be stored in your download folder. Or here you can just right click and click on to open. And here is, of course, it run as administrator for better performance. Dear friends, here the MySQL installer wizard, it just opens. Dear friend, select custom. This gives you full control over what gets installed, allowing you to skip tools you don't need. So you avoid unnecessary boltware and can see which version of each component you are installing. So now click on to next. And dear friends, now we will pick the core component we want. So here under SQL Server, I'm just going to click onto the server and I want to drag it to the product to be installed. So clicking on to the right click. And here under application, I just need two things. One is the Workbench on towards right. And here shell moving on towards right. And kindly just see here, dear friends, these are the available product that to be installed. That is listed on towards the right. Now, let me just click on to the next. And dear friends, kindly just observe, these are the exact product we are installing. Okay, so MySQL Server, the actual database engine, the Workbench, the graphical user interface, and the MyShell, that is an advanced command line interface. So now, let me just click on to execute here. Dear friends, this may take 3 to 10 minutes depending on system's performance and internet speed. Wait until all components show a green check mark under the status column. Then click next. If something fails to install, restart the installer. Of course, it will remember the progress. Now let me just move on towards the server configuration. Kindly click next to begin the server configuration. And kindly just observe here, this is type and networking. Leave the exact configuration type as let it be as development machine or development computer. And here the port, kindly observe it is 3306. It's the default MySQL port. Click on to the next. And here shows the authentication and select use strong password encryption. This ensure secure logins. Now let me click next. Dear friends, provide a strong root password. This is the admin account. And once done, check and confirm it and click on to next. Once on clicking next, we will set up MySQL as a background service. Dear friends, MySQL will run automatically every time you boot your PC. Keep default, it will be named as MySQL 80 and start automatically. And here click on to next. And here dear friends, it just moves on to apply configuration by clicking execute. Once complete, click finish. And of course, yes, you start working with MySQL right away without manually launching it every time. Now, once complete, click finish. Dear friends, when you click finish, Workbench and Shell will launch automatically. You will see two windows open, and here behind it is the GUI, that is the graphical user interface, and here the shell, that CLI. You can minimize it now. We will return to them after setting up the system path. To run MySQL command from command prompt, we must add the MySQL binary path to our system paths variable. So kindly just go on to the C drive, click on to program files, and here it is MySQL, MySQL server 8.0, and here it is bin, and right click onto this and copy the path. Now go to the Windows. Okay, search for environmental variable and click edit the system environmental. Okay, edit the system environmental variable. And here in the system property window, click environmental variable. Under system variable, find the path and click edit. And kindly just observe, dear friend. Here click on to the new and paste the copied bin. Click OK on all windows. And here, of course, this is what the clicked one, and click on to OK, and here OK, and to all the things, let me just OK. Now, let's test if everything is working. Open command prompt and type MySQL a space -- version and hit enter, and kindly just observe, yes. Here is the version information, that is MySQL is installed and accessible. Let's now look at the visual interface. So MySQL Workbench. Open this Workbench and click on localhost, that is local instant. Enter the root password and click OK. And yes, dear friends, here we are able to see our GUI. So now you are inside the GUI. Yes, you can run or write and run SQL query, create tables and indexes, visually model data schemes, and manage users and permission. And of course, here if you want to create a database, of course, and let I just have testdb, and let I execute, and kindly just observe create database testdb is done, and once on refresh. So yes, of course, here you are able to see the testdb. Yes, dear friends, so here we summarize what we have seen today. Yes, we have downloaded and installed a MySQL component. We have configured server and environmental variables, logged in by using CLI and GUI, and created our first database. Dear friends, and of course, what's next? Of course, we are just going to explore SQL commands under DDL and DML, and we are going to learn table creation and normalization. And yes, using Workbench to practice schema design. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, if you have any confusion or any doubt, kindly just get it clarified by providing it in the comment box. Keep exploring and happy learning, dear friends. Thank you.